Hello friends, and welcome back to another fun video of drawing a flower just with a fine liner. These are the hydrangeas that were growing in my garden and I really wanted to draw them. They are easy to draw, and this is a couple of other videos that I shared earlier: a cornflower, a chrysanthemum, and as well as an orchid with details in its petals. Last week I shared this simple flower, which is a blossom that grows on the tree, and even today I'm going to share a very simple bunch of flowers. So it's a beginner friendly fine lining tutorial. So let's get started. I'm going to use a 005 fine liner to outline the flower first. As you can see over here, I already draw my flower with a pencil, so I do have an outline for the flowers, and now I'm just going to go over it. Let me fast forward it for you to see it really quick. Okay, once I'm done with the outline, I'm just going to remove the pencil lines using a rubber. Now for the fun part. Now we are going to make all the parts of this bunch stand out. So we're going to start with all the leaves, and what we are going to do with the leaves is add veins. So the way that we add these veins to these flowers is focus on the center and then make those veins go on the outer side, or in some instances they will be coming from the top and then they will be ending on the center and not reaching all the way to the bottom. So just by suggesting some randomness, where in some parts we add a little more thicker lines and in some parts we let it be a little empty, and some abstract lines going at the center, some going to the end, some starting at the beginning, some starting at the end. We suggest some natural flow in the leaves vein formation. Another great way to work on your veins as a beginner is to look at a leaf. So right now it's springtime, so it's great to just bring a leaf from outdoors and study that leaf, and use that leaf as your sample and try to imitate those veins and do the outline on the flowers over here. Next we are going to also add some depth to the center of the bud. So for this flower we are showing it at an angle that it is away from us, but we can see some portion of the center bud, so we added those details as well. Now I'm just going to fast forward and I'll continue to add details to the leaves. In our bunches, we are also suggesting, since it is spring, that all the flowers have not blossomed completely. So some of those buds, we are also going to add some details to those buds. And the way that we are adding details to those buds is that the bud is going outwards. So our lines are also starting at the bottom and they're going outwards, suggesting the look of those buds. So in this bunch we have 3 buds that we just worked on. I also like to add some dots because I just love the way dots look in line work. After getting done with our buds and leaves, now we are going to move to the center of our flowers. So while working with the center of our flower, it is also a great idea to add some details to the flow of our petals. So we're going to work simultaneously with the center and as well as adding some lines to suggest how the petal is flowing outwards. So these are some simple lines that you can see and try to work in the same way as well. For the center, what I'm going to do is look at this flower very carefully. Now, if you don't have this flower in front of you, you can Google the name of this flower and try to see how the center of these flowers look, and it's a beautiful center. So what I'm doing with this center is I'm going to shade the outer part, and then I'm going to make a center circle, and then I'm going to make some lines inside it to suggest that webbing that you naturally see on this flower. In the center, I'm just going to add some dots to make the side of the bud more enhanced. So I realized that the video was too far to make you understand what I'm suggesting, so I just zoomed in just to show you really quick how this webbing is working. So have a look. Now for some final touches. Notice that I did this bunch in one fine liner size 005 only, and this was just to make you comfortable with fine lining art, and this is the simplest flower that you can work on as a beginner. But now we are just going to add some depth to make this bunch stand out. So what I'm going to do is use a size 2 or a size 3, a thicker fine liner, and go over some of the lines, suggesting some shadows and some areas where the light is falling differently. So the areas where the light is falling will leave the thinner lines and will suggest a darker line on the other side. And with that, one fine detail or flower is ready. If you like, you can add more details to it with dots and other ways of adding depth to the flowers, but I think that this looks simple and nice as is. And later on, this drawing can be moved into scanned into the Procreate or other Photoshop designer illustrator, and you can work on a variety of different designs, colors, or even watercolor this art as a final product and enjoy creating a variety of different art using this simple drawing. And that's about it, and I'll see you next week with another fun project. Till then, take care, bye, and if you like my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me to keep going. Thank you.